welcome to another edition of Ask Ron. Before I get into today's topic, I want to congratulate David Henry on his Tokyo Pro win last weekend. David had not won a show for 5 years, I believe, so it's great to see him back in the winner's circle. And rumors of his retirement, to paraphrase Mark Twain, were greatly exaggerated, and I helped spread that rumor, my bad. But congrats to David Henry. It was also the final contest for Jose Raymond ever. So, bittersweet, sad to see him go, but, I'm happy he's going to move on to the next chapter of his life, other business ventures, wants to start a family. So, bodybuilding doesn't last forever. No professional sports career lasts forever, and there's got to be a life after. Jose is starting his life after bodybuilding or bodybuilding competition. So, today's topic, because we are now in the holiday season, it's Thanksgiving, Christmas will be coming right up. This is the time of year when bodybuilders go into that real off-season heavy training mode. Great, right? The bad thing is a lot of bodybuilders today, and I blame social media for this, it's because we have these things like Instagram and YouTube and Snapchat and whatnot. A lot of bodybuilders like to show off on social media with maximum lifts, which, I get it. I was a big show-off when I was a kid, but we didn't have social media, so it was only the other nitwits in the gym who could see and appreciate how dopey I was and how strong I was. But here's the thing. If you're trying to build the best physique possible, and this is whether you compete or not, but especially relevant if you're a competitor, you need to think about what stimulates muscle growth, and it's not these one-rep sets. One-rep sets, maximum lifts, maximum effort sets, that's mainly working your nervous system and fast twitch muscle fibers. Who are the strongest people in the world, pound for pound? I believe my vote goes to Olympic lifters. I've seen guys in the Olympics, particularly from places like Bulgaria, Romania. They'll be 120-pound guys, can pick up a 400-pound bar off the floor, and in a blink of an eye, it's over their head. They pick it up, and they're standing up straight with it over their head, and they slam it to the ground. That would be like a 240-pound guy picking up 800 pounds and pressing it overhead real fast. You're never going to see that. That's their arms, everything, all their bones would probably snap if they did that. So those guys, if you look at them, they're wiry little muscular guys, but they're not very big. They're very petite compared to bodybuilders. Bodybuilders have a lot more muscle mass because they do more reps. They put the muscles under tension for longer periods of time. So an 8 to 12 rep set, so an average of 10 reps, it keeps the muscle under tension a lot longer than one rep. And, it goes back to trying to impress people because it's not contributing toward your physique. It really isn't. There's this belief, it's sort of been passed along over the years, that getting stronger in one rep carries over or translates into being able to handle heavier weights for more reps. It really doesn't, because it's totally different muscle fibers. You need a totally different type of endurance. There's a shitload of guys out there, all kinds of guys. I see it all the time, both on social media and even in my gym, can squat 400 or 500 pounds for a rep, all, with the big, huge powerlifter belt, and their knees are all wrapped up, and they're usually not going all the way down. A lot of them will have a spotter doing a lot of the work, but let's just say they're doing a legit single rep with 400 or 500 pounds. I'm not impressed. I'm more impressed to see somebody take 405, even 315, but let's say 405, and do 20 deep reps with that. Anyone out there who has done that, props to you. That is not easy. That is, everything in your body will be screaming at you to stop after about 10 reps because, the body's trying to preserve itself. It doesn't want to get injured, so it's trying to shut you down. It's screaming, stop, 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 don't do this, don't do this. But you power on, and somehow these guys get the 20 reps. You've seen the famous video of Tom Platz doing 500 pounds for 23 reps. That's badass, okay? That's badass. I'm a lot more impressed with that than I am seeing somebody take 700 or 800 pounds doing one rep. Because like I said, it's impressive to see a display of strength like that, but the set's over like that. I mean, it's over and done with before you even know it. These sets, a 20 rep set is brutal. It goes on and on and on. And your lungs are bursting out of your chest, and your eyes are bugging out, and veins. It's nuts. So that principle applies to everything. The deadlifts, max lifting, max reps on deadlifts I see all the time now. And I don't see many of these people with much back thickness. How can that be? It's because their back isn't under any tension. Again, it's the nervous system doing the work. They're lifting fast. They're making the lift be more of a display of strength than it is a muscle building exercise. So I see tons of guys at the gym. At my gym alone, I could point to 20 guys who I've seen do 400 or 500 pound deadlifts. One or two of them maybe have some decent back development. The others, nothing. So like I said, if you compete especially, but even if your goal is just to be the best bodybuilder you can be, to have the best development of your muscles you can possibly have, these single rep, these max effort sets, they do nothing for you. Jack shit. Don't waste your time, okay? You're not stimulating muscle growth. You're not really training the muscle. You're not working the muscle that hard. Again, your nervous system is doing most of the work. Get some reps. Upper body exercises, as a general rule of thumb, go for 8 to 12 reps. Lower body, 12 to 20. You could even push that higher. I've done things like 100 rep sets on the leg press. Crazy. Or do something like centuries on the leg press, which I stole from Eric Fankhauser. You start off with 1 plate for 10 reps, 2 plates for 20, 3 plates 30, and so on and so on. The goal is 10 plates aside for 100 reps. And I think his goal, which he never did, was to go all the way back down. And you're not supposed to rest. Yeah, I don't know if Superman could do that, but that would be something. If I saw someone do that, dude, that's a beast. A beast is not someone who can squat 500 for 1 rep. Like I said, it's over and done with. It's fast. It's a maximum effort, but it's over in the blink of an eye. And it doesn't do anything to stimulate muscle growth. Muscles need to be under tension. They need to be worked over a period of time. It takes about a minute, close to a minute, to do 10 or 12 reps unless you're flying through the reps, which you shouldn't be doing. You know, you can do a fast positive, squeeze the muscle, control the negative. That's how you build muscle. You stimulate the muscle fibers that way. You don't do it with these 1 rep sets. If you want to be a power lifter, go be a power lifter. God love you. My hat's off to those guys. It's crazy how strong they are. And yeah, they do build some good muscle mass. But bodybuilders have the best physiques, the most muscular, huge physiques. You know, look at the physiques on guys like Rolly Winkler, Rami, Phil Heath, Sean Roden, Mr. Olympia. These guys have so much full, thick muscle, and they don't do 1 rep. You know, another reason not to do it is because of the risk of injury. Your risk of injury when you're doing 1 rep maxes, even if you're all warmed up and everything, it's very, very high. It's a lot of stress to put on your joints, your connective tissues, your tendons, your ligaments. That's why it doesn't make any sense. Use a little bit less weight, get some more reps, stimulate the muscle, stay safe, and you'll grow. You know, and I wanted to get this out here before the holidays really kicked in, because I know in my heart of hearts I'm going to see all these 1 rep max squats and deadlifts again on my Instagram feed like I always do. But please think about it. Think about why you're in there, what your goals are, what you really want to achieve with your training, and base your training around that. Design your workouts around that, okay? Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, guys. Have an excellent Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you later.